Fantastic. There we go. Very good. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to We Explore Liberty Science Center. Here in the We Explore classes, we explore lots of different topics in science. Sometimes we talk about space. Sometimes we talk about dinosaurs. Sometimes we talk about electricity and gravity, sound. So many different topics today, my friends. We are going to play with some wild, wiggly worms. We're going to play with some real worms today here in We Explore. It's going to be a ton of fun. But wait a minute. But first, before we start, my friends, I want to ask you guys. Well, thank you. I want to ask you guys, who here loves to smell flowers? Oh, me too. I love to smell them. They're just a wonderful smell. Now, what are your favorite colored flowers? Purple flowers, I like those. How about you? And pink flowers, how about you? Like pink flowers and purple. How about you? What are your favorite? Ooh, I like all sorts of flowers too. What if I told you, my friends, without worms, there would be no flowers? Isn't that amazing? Worms make the soil perfect for flowers to grow. But how about this? Who loves to eat fruits and veggies? Me too. I'm eating my corn. Wait a minute. What's your favorite kind of fruit? Oh, I like that. How about your favorite fruit? What do you think? I like apples too. How about you in the back? What's your favorite? And bananas. What about you? Are you? Oh, I like that. Very good. What's your favorite fruit to eat? I like bananas too. Very good. What if I told you without worms, there'd be no fruits and no veggies? Isn't that amazing to think? Because of worms, we have fruits, we have veggies, we have flowers. It helps all of the plants grow on planet Earth. Without worms are by and far the best farmers we have. So today, my friends, we're going to meet those amazing farmers. First things first, though, we are going to start. Rid of my ball there. There we go. We're going to start with a wonderful story and find out just how these worms live their lives deep underground. It's called Wonderful Worms. Earthworms are fat and wiggly, like our fingers and toes. Can you make your fingers look like worms? Really? They live where it is cool and dark and damp, where the roots spread out like underground trees. Worms feel sounds with their bodies. They feel like thunder when I walk. How do we hear sounds? We use our ears, right? Worms feel sounds with their whole body. It's pretty cool. They are wonderful diggers. They dig passageways and burrows, but they don't use shovels or their fingers or toes to dig. What do you think they use? Their mouth. You're absolutely right. How do they do it? They eat their way through and move along. Yeah, well, that's true. Isn't that amazing? They eat the dirt. They stretch out long and thin, and then they squeeze up short. And then they stretch out long and thin and squeeze up short. They stretch and squeeze and stretch and squeeze and eat and dig and eat and dig. Earthworms mix and turn the dirt as they dig and tunnel through the earth. They make that soil soft and airy so that the roots of plants can breathe and grow even better. Worms don't have eyes, or ears, or noses, but they do have a mouth. And they need food just like we do, but they eat dirt and lots of rotting leaves. They swallow up all the dirt, and inside the worm, that dirt changes. When it comes out of their tail, it makes the earth beautiful and rich so that the plants can grow. The best soil. Yeah, there we go, yeah. Earthworms are our helpers, the underground gardeners. We work hard in the dirt in the garden, and they work hard too, and they're home. Vegan. Very good, my friends. Very nice. All right, everybody. So we've learned how worms live underground. I think it's time to be worms. Can I see everybody stand up for me? Very, very good. Now, can I see your best worm wiggle? Very, very good. You guys are not very good worm wigglers. Can I see put your arms way up high, just like a long worm? And let me see you really really fast worm wiggle. Really fast worm wiggle. How about a slow worm wiggle? Slow worm wiggle. How about a fast worm wiggle? Fast, 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 fast. How about a slow one? Very nice. Now we saw the way the worms moved, right? They stretched out really, really long and then they squeezed up really small. Can we try moving like a worm? Can you stretch up really tall and then squeeze down really short? And then stretch up really tall and then squeeze down really short. And stretch up high and down really short. And stretch up high and down really short. Very good. We're moving like worms. Very good. But where do worms like to live? Underground. Can everybody dig down deep? Everybody dig down deep and everybody slither around just like a worm. Slither around just like a worm. Eat all that dirt. Eat that yummy, yummy dirt. Wait a minute, my friends. You know what worms love? They come up to the surface when it rains. So let's stay underground, but if you feel it start to rain, we want to come up and do our wiggle dance one more time. So keep digging. Keep digging, everybody. Keep digging. Oh, I hear some thunder. I see some lightning and some dark clouds. I think it's going to rain. Everybody come on up and wiggle. Wiggle, worms, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Very good. We feel that. Very, very nice. Oh, looks like it's clearing up. Can we dig back down under? Everybody dig back down. Very good. Eat all that soil. Make it perfect for the plants to grow, the flowers to bloom, the fruit to grow. Oh, uh-oh. Guys, I hear the thunder again. I see the lightning. There's those big gray clouds. I think it's starting to rain. Everybody come up and wiggle. Come up and wiggle, wiggle, wormies. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Very good. Oh no! It's a bird! They love to eat worms! Dig under! Go quick! Dig, dig, dig! Whew, okay. Whew, that was close. We're safe. Everybody keep digging, keep digging. I think there's one more rainstorm coming. Here it goes. Everybody come up and wiggle one more time. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Very, very good. All right, everyone, wiggle your way back to the yellow line. Very good. Give yourselves a big worm around the pond. Very, very good. Good work, my friends. Okay. So we've learned about how worms dig underground. We have bin worms down on the ground here. I think it's time to play with our worms. Are you ready? Fantastic. So let's take a minute and roll up our sleeves. Because where do worms like to live? In the dirt. You're right. We don't want to get our sleeves dirty there. Now, I want to ask you, my friends, who here has ever touched a worm before? You touched a worm before? Were they really, really hard? Or were they very soft? They were very soft. You're right. Wonderful. Very good. You will. Now, but here's the thing. Do you know why they were very soft? Because they have no bones. We have lots of bones, right? Can you find your head bone? That's right there. That's easy to find. How about your elbow? There's your elbow bone right there. How about your knee bone? They're very hard, right? They help us stay nice and strong. That's how we can stand up straight, just like that. Oh, you guys are very good. Very nice. You're absolutely right. Our bones help us to stay nice and strong, but our worms, do me a favor, have a seat for a second, have a seat. But our worms, they don't have any bones. So we have to be very, very gentle when we touch them. We have to be very, very gentle. We can touch them, absolutely. But we want to take really good care of them. Now, especially that we know what important farmers they are. So, I think it's time to play with our worms, my friends. You guys look ready to go? What I'm going to do, I'll show you what we're going to do. Inside, oops, can you get rid of that for a second? And I'm going to get rid of this for a second. And my flower in mine. In here, we have 1,000 little red wiggly worms. What we're going to do, we're going to pull out the tables. And on each table, we're going to put a big, big pile of dirt. What I want you guys to do, I want you to use your gentle sifting fingers and see if you can find the worms inside. They're about this big. They're little worms. What you can do once you find the worms, see if you can find which end is their head and which end is their tail. I'll give you a hint. When they move, when they stretch out long and pull in tight, the way they move, that front part, that's their head. Some worms even have little bits of hair all over their bodies to help them move through the dirt. See if you can find that too. You guys ready? Wonderful. Give us just a second while we pull out the tables and put some worms on the table, and then we'll call you guys up, and grown-ups, you are more than welcome to come up and play too. All right. There's one table, two tables.
Don't sit down, guys. Which one's applesauce? We'll let you know when we're ready, okay?
Yep, give us just a quick second, guys.
I want you to be 100 ballots on the yellow line, please. Who's applesauce?
All righty, here they go. You guys ready? All right. Hello, wormies. Ready to say hello to everybody? All right, very good. think we're about ready. If you guys would like, come on up. Let's move slowly on up. Remember, we're going to use very gentle hands when we play with our worms. And you don't want to touch, it's not a big deal. You can just look. And we have plenty of baby wipes to clean our hands when we are all done playing.
It's fine.
All right, let's see who we can... Oh, that's a worm.
Very gentle. Very gentle.
There's one right there. You don't have to touch if you don't want to.
Do you see any more?
Found him. Yeah, I think that cuts his head. Look how he stretches and squeezes and stretches and squeezes. These little guys are called red wigglers. That's the kind of worms they are because they love to
Do you want to hold him?
Well, there you go. Very good, guys. Very good.
Sorry.
Very good, my friend. Very nice. Found another one. Very good. Very nice. Hey, there you go. One on your head. Isn't that amazing? These little creatures make it so we can have fruits and veggies and flowers. There you go. Every meal that we have came from the ground where these guys helped to make it grow. I think that's really neat. So every time we eat, we can thank the worm. Anytime we walk through a garden or walk through the flower shop, all of those flowers were helped to grow by our worms. Well, if you think about it, milk comes from a cow, and the cow eats grass, and that grass grew from the dirt that these guys helped to make so great. So really the cow and us should thank the worms too. There you go, a big pile of dirt there. You found one too? There they go. There you go, you're right. And cows eat grass to make that milk. And these guys help make the grass grow. It's pretty cool. Very nice. So some people are scared of worms, but once you get to know them, they're not so scary. Found two worms, very good. Oh, look, he's stretching and squeezing and stretching and squeezing. Very good. Just like we were doing. Stretch and squeeze.
We have another table over here, guys.
Yep, our friends back here. Come on over. Free table back there. Nice one, very good. Gorgeous little wormy. There he goes. Stretch and squeeze, stretch and squeeze. This guy too. There's his head, and that's his tail. No eyes, no nose. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well. They like it moist, they don't like it too dry.
Absolutely right.
And plus, we have salt in our hands, and they don't really like that salt very much. So we want to make sure that we keep them happy and healthy. Do they have nervous system?
They do, yes, to a certain
They have
extent.
a nose in their mouth.
They don't have a nose, but they do have a mouth. That's how they eat all that dirt. There you go.
We have wipes.
I bet you do, but they're deep underground.
We also have a bathroom in the bathroom so you can wash your hands.
Just about everywhere there's dirt, there's worms. He is stretching it right. Very good. Finding lots of worms. Very good, my man. Very cool. Oh, there's another one. Very nice. Very good.
If you're done, I'm going to come out over here. If you're done touching worms, just come over to me and I'll give you a wipe.
My friends, I want to tell you, you've done a wonderful job in our wormy. We explore. Give yourselves a big dirty round of applause there. Very, very good.